Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you, and today we are going to talk about Hexarelin. But before we get into that, just a big shout out and thank you to everybody out there supporting the channel. You guys are amazing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, share, whatever you can do, comment. It truly helps the channel to grow, and it is beyond appreciated. Also, today's video is sponsored by letsgetchecked.com. Now, letsgetchecked.com specializes in at-home blood testing. All you have to do, go to the website, letsgetchecked.com, pick out whatever blood test that you want. You can have them overnighted or they'll ship them priority to you, so you're getting them very quickly. Get your kit, provide your sample, shoot that thing right back, get it back there quickly, and it's going to be in a prepaid envelope. Your results are going to come extremely fast. You've got doctors and nurses there to help you at all times. It's so efficient and easy. And I know how difficult it is for many of us just to make an appointment, get to the doctor, yada yada. It's a fact because we're busy, and this makes it so easy. So check them out. Coupon code Gemelli30 save you 30% off. So load up on the test because you get 30% off and get everything checked. Letsgetchecked.com. Now, let's talk about Hexarelin. Look, and I told you, I promised we were going to get more peptide videos, and that's what we're doing here. Hexarelin is one of those, it doesn't get talked about a lot. It's often overlooked. And there's a lot of good things about it I'm going to talk about. There are some concerns that I'm going to talk about as well. Don't think that it's just worry-free and it's just the greatest thing ever. But it's often overlooked, and I'm going to tell you why, and we're going to get into all that. But just be prepared to learn a little bit here, like hopefully that you always do, I hope. Now, basically, Hexarelin is just another hexapeptide, kind of similar to like GHRP6. But like I said, there is a ton of overlooking going on here, and it really shouldn't be. You really got to examine it and understand it so you can see its benefits, you can see its usability for bodybuilders and athletes and anybody in general. So for starters, with Hexarelin, it's just not your average GHRP. Its structure is actually known to help promote the release of growth hormone, and it has the ability to act both on the pituitary gland as well as the hypothalamus. And it's actually known to give the largest release of growth hormone than any other GHRP. And I know that doesn't get talked about enough. And a lot of people probably don't know that. And similar to other peptides, it also has the ability to help promote more production of natural growth hormone. And it will not shut down the production of the body's ability to produce growth hormone. It's been shown in studies to increase bone mineral density, mitosis, meiosis, fat loss, connective tissue strengthening, and it can even improve skin elasticity. I'm going to give you a short list here, and then we're going to go over it in a little bit more detail. But like I said, it's got the strongest pulse from a GHRP. You can increase lean body mass. It can help you with fat reduction. It's going to increase bone density, as some of these I've already said. And it's got some anti-aging properties. And it can actually help to heal the skin. But there's one that stands out to me more than anything. I'm going to address this definitely a lot more. But it has heart protective properties shown to heal heart tissue. And that, to me, is the biggest. And I'm going to get into that in a second. Let me go over the short list of side effects first for you. So we could have some increase in your cortisol levels. Not good. We could have some increase in your prolactin levels, also not good, because that increase can then contribute to a lower libido, which is not good. And then there's also a possibility of gynecomastia. So I think, or I'm pretty certain that when you see the list of side effects that are present, that does take away from people more apt to use it as other peptides maybe don't carry as much, but there's a lot of good. And then you got to factor in risk versus reward. And for some people it's there and some people it's not. Anyway, let's talk about the benefits more in detail. The most amazing finding, as I said, was its ability to act on cardiac receptors separate from its growth hormone releasing properties. It can directly aid in cardioprotective left ventricle pressure issues, as well as help healing scar tissues on the heart. Now, studies on lean and obese lab rats concluded that while lean rats were able to take advantage of the growth hormone like plasma increase better than the obese ones, the healthier the rat, the more Hexarelin effectively produced and utilized growth hormone. Obese rats did not see the same advantages. So separate from the studies that monitored growth hormone, both lean and obese rats both received all of the cardioprotective properties of Hexarelin. So regardless, it helped. So how does it work? When it's given as a subcutaneous injection, what it's going to do is activate the pituitary via a pulse, just like GHRP6, and it's going to help circulate growth hormone within the body. Now, unlike GHRP6, it does not induce any hunger side effects, and it has the ability to not only raise the level of growth hormone in the body, but to also suppress somatostatin, which is the main culprit that inhibits growth hormone from actually being released. So this means that there will be more growth hormone in abundance. Now, in addition, Hexarelin is the strongest GHRP available, as I've said now many times. So users should notice that desensitization can come much quicker than others. This makes it really, really less ideal for long-term use, but with its ability to raise levels of IGF-1, it can work perfect as a post-cycle therapy tool for people coming off. And it shouldn't be underestimated on potency, and it comes with an increase in cortisol production as well as prolactin. Nothing close that you'd see like from steroid use, but it definitely has that ability to raise, prolactin, and you don't want that. Now, Hexarelin comes in a lyophilized powder, as I've talked about before, and it should be stored in a cool and dry place until it's reconstituted and placed in a refrigerator. Now, bacteriostatic water is used to reconstitute the powder, and an insulin syringe is the preferred method for, taking subcutaneous injections. 200 micrograms is the saturation dose for Hexarelin, and over a few weeks of use, total desensitization, may start to take place. And then the occasional flare-up of the pituitary has also been noted when you go beyond those saturation doses. Desensitization can actually be easily cleared by taking a break from it for a few days to a few weeks.